Oxford Cold Beer Law. In the past, Oxford has had problems with high numbers of DUIs and underage drinking charges.
Oxford tried to resolve its drinking problems by creating a new alcohol law. The law states that cold beer could no longer be sold in Oxford. The purpose was to lower the number of DUIs and underage drinking charges.
Supposedly, the past mayor of Oxford created this new law. The issue today is that the mayor is long gone and people want the law thrown out.
The law is a big inconvenience because after buying beer, you have to wait for the beer to get cold. Not only do you have to buy the beer, you also have to buy the ice. This also becomes a big problem when you're in a hurry.
The law was created to cut back on DUI and underage drinking charges, but statistics show that the law didn't make any significant changes. So the question is, why is the law still around?
The point we are trying to make is that the governing system in Oxford is corrupt and the city needs to be more laid back with the drinking policies. After all, Ole Miss is the number 3 party school in the nation, and we're still not allowed to have beer on campus.
I really hate having this law because I attend Ole Miss University, which is located in Oxford, and I have to deal with this law every weekend. The people of Oxford are frustrated with this law because it is annoying to wait an hour or more for your beer to get cold shortly after buying it. Why can't we just buy cold beer like every other city in the US? This law is stupid and just unnecessary.
Just a few weeks ago, we heard over 50 MIPs were given out on the square in Oxford in just one weekend. In case you didn't know, the square is where all the good college bars are located. These laws need to change because we are all good people and we all deserve to have a good time here. About the cold beer law in Oxford.
I think it's a good thing. I think it helps deter some of the DUIs having to purchase the beer and then go home with it, or put it in a cooler and wait on it to cool down. I agree with it in my professional opinion.
What's your opinion about the Oxford Cold Beer Law?
I don't really agree with it because I feel that people are going to drink if it's cold or if it's not cold. I feel like it's more of a hassle because you have to wait for your beer to get cold, and people you have to buy ice when you buy the beer too, so it's more expensive.
Okay, and do you think the law serves its purpose?
Um, I don't really think that it reduces the amount of underage drinking because kids are going to find a way to drink no matter what. It might reduce DUIs a little bit because people don't want to drink hot beer. They don't want to drink the beer when they're on their way home. They have to wait until it cools off a little bit.
So do you think the law should be thrown out?
I do. I think it's more of a hassle than it is a benefit to the community.
How do you feel about the cold beer law in Oxford?
I think it's just pointless. Really, because we have to go to the store, get our beer. We sometimes even have to go to a different store to get ice because that store's out of ice because everybody already bought it because all they have is hot beer. And it's a pain in the butt because, you gotta wait for it to get cold. As soon as you put it on ice, it's not gonna get cold. So, really, it's a dumb idea.
How do you think this law came about?
Well, no, I heard a couple different stories. There's just one story about a mayor quite a few years ago that he owned the only ice house, and in order for people to use his ice house, in order for him to make money out of it, he would pass the law to make it to where there's only hot beer, so people would have to buy the ice.
Do you think being so strict with this law has anything to do with how high we're rated, as in party schools?
Well, really, it's pretty absurd. If you think about it, we're rated number 3 party school in the nation, but yet we still have all these laws that are restricting our drinking, which just don't go hand in hand.
Your opinion about the Oxford Cold Beer Law?
Well, first of all, I think the whole thing is stupid. like hot beer, I don't understand. We're gonna drink it anyway, cold or hot. We just have to buy ice instead and spend more of our money, which we don't have. We're on a college budget, people. I mean, really. And like we have to wait like after 12 they don't sell it. That's another thing that's so dumb. Like really.
Jay Finney, 2011, I'm feeling great right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
I'm eager, no one here to say now. On my way